Hi, my name is Jacqueline Stevenson. I am a Kingdom Ambassador. I am a life coach. I am a mother of three and a grandmother of one. And today I came on this video to talk about me, which I don't like to do, but I'm going to tell you a story, one of my stories. So in 2019, I prayed to the Lord that I wanted to stop drinking because I am alcoholic. Now, well, I was, put it like that. So now I prayed that I wanted the Lord to take the taste away from me. Now, mind you, I prayed that prayer and went right back to doing whatever I wanted to do. So in April, I had a stroke. April the 27th, 2019, I had a stroke. So the backstory from there is a week before that, my son called me. Of course, he's drinking and he's locked out of his place. So I'm at work. I'm working 12s. I cannot get off of work without getting points. I'm pretty sure a lot of people that are out there in the world working are privy to this kind of treatment. So anyway, I left the job and I went to go pick him up. On my way there, he lives in a town that is probably about 45 minutes from where I live at. And so I'm paranoid. I'm driving and I have a panic attack on the way there. About 10 minutes into the drive. So I'm panicking. So I had to pull over. Sweating. I had to pee. I'm at a rest stop. All kind of trucks, people, all kind of places. And I had an uneasy feeling about it. So I said to myself, don't get out this car. Don't get out this car. Just sit here until you collect yourself, and then you drive and get there as soon as you can. So I drove to the town to pick him up, and I picked him up. I went to the bathroom, picked him up, and then we came back home. So now this is a week later, like a week later, about 5 days. So one of my girlfriends and I were getting ready to barbecue. So I went to the grocery store, bought a whole bunch of meat to cook on the grill for me and my mom and her. And I was talking to my mom on the phone. I had just pulled up in the driveway, and I was texting her while I was talking to my mother to let her know that I had just came home, and my left hand stopped working. Stopped working altogether. Boom, shut down. I couldn't even use none of my fingers. I could lift my arm, but I could not use none of my fingers. They wouldn't function. So I told my mom on the phone, I said, oh, something is really wrong. I said, I don't know what's going on. So I said, I got to pee. I got to go. So I hung up the phone. So now I'm at the back door. And of course, my house is locked up like Fort Knox because I live in the hood. I have to get the keys out to get to the back door. So I'm getting the keys, trying to get in the back door. So my sister calls me at that same time. She said, "What's going on?" I said, "Well, I'm not sure. I can't move my right hand, not my left hand, my right hand. I cannot, and I do everything with my right hand because I'm a right-handed person. I can't move my fingers, and I'm trying to get in the back door. I gotta call you back." So I hung up the phone, and I came in the house, and my daughter is getting ready for her senior prom at this time. And I come in and I tell her I got to use the bathroom. I need help. I need to pull my pants down. I got to, do all these extra things to get in the house. So I'm sitting on the toilet at the time, and with the door open. Just me and my daughter was the only one that lived here at the time, and my son had went back home. So we just sitting talking, and she talking about the prom and everything. And then my sister shows up. She has a key. She walks in. She said, "I think you're having a stroke." And I was like, "What?" No, I ain't having no stroke. That's exactly how I said it, because you know I'm hard. One thing that you need to know about me, I'm a hard-headed woman, and I do not like to give up. That's one thing I cannot do. It's just in my body. It's just in my genes. So when she said that, she was yelling at me. She said, I'm saying to you that because she knows me. We and her was raised together. She know. She said, you having a stroke. Come on. We got to go. We got seconds, minutes to get there. So, mind you, I'm in the car with her, arguing with her about where I want to go to the hospital at. And she's like, no, we got seconds and minutes. We need to get up here. We're going to go through town and get up here. So we got there. My sister got me there in probably 5 minutes. We probably live maybe 12 minutes from the hospital. She just was hitting switches and getting down through there. So I walked in that hospital on my 2 legs. And the lady said to me, she said, how can I help you, ma'am? I said, well, my sister said I'm having a stroke. And she said, so what kind of, you having a headache? I said, no, I can't move my arm. So I showed her my arm, and I showed her, and from there, it went on, and it was a big old whole thing. Come to find out, I had a blood vessel bust in my head. And they got me in there, admitted me to the hospital, and I was there for 30 days. So that was a journey in itself. My daughter, my youngest daughter, she came up there and camped out there with me for every day I was there. And I appreciate her being there for me. So mind you, I want to say something that is going to sound kind of crazy, but I really don't care because it's the truth. I don't know if I had a vision or it was a dream, but I saw something sitting on my chest. I couldn't see it. It was black. But I seen out of my left eye, I could see a whole big old light. And then whatever it was doing, it was sitting on my head, and it was doing something to my head. It was a shadow over my whole face, and whatever it was doing something back here. So to say all that, then I got ready to go home out of the hospital. And before I left, about like 2 weeks before I left, the doctor came in and she said to me, Miss Stevenson, if you want to move your hand, you're going to have to think about moving your hand. So I finally got my hands. My hand was not 100%, but I started moving my fingers a little bit before I left there. So when I came home, the devil was waiting for me. That drink that I had, that I was going to drink, was sitting at the back door, sitting right there. And I have not had a drink. I told my daughter, she was like, I should have thrown that away. I said, no, it's okay, because I'm done. The Lord done took that away from me. I know he did. So, needless to say, I kept that bottle around here to remind me for a long time. I don't know. I think I had it until at least the middle of 2022 before I threw it away. Because to remind me that I'll never want to do that again. And now I remember, you know, how people sometimes, your young people that be around you, that's been around you all their life, oh, TT, you going to drink with us? And I said, no, I'm not. I'm not going to drink with you because I don't want you to be doing it. Because see, now I see the significance of everything that I did that was handed down to one of my children. Thank God the other two don't think like that, but they drink occasionally, but they don't drink like I did. So, to say all that, I want to say this. God is real. Jesus Christ is real. He rose on the 3rd day. He gave his life for us. And I know many of you, because I know he was trying to get my attention plenty of times. I know it for a fact. And I know many of you have been, people been saying stuff to you. The people that come up to you and ask you, do you know about Jesus? And you know about him. And it's not a coincidence that they're doing that. They're telling you that he's telling you, come on back. I need you back. We need to get stuff going. We need this world. We have to win this world back because it's in the wrong hands. We have to do it. So that's when I started searching out the Lord. I started searching him out. I started looking for him because I know that he was there, and I knew that I needed him. So I didn't stop drinking on my own willpower. I didn't go to no rehab. I didn't do none of that. God stopped that drinking, and he took that taste away from me just like I asked him to. And if you're having problems with this situation, ask the Lord to take that substance, that drink, whatever you're addicted to, ask him to take that addiction away from you, and he will do it. He will do it. He is my strong tower. He is my Elohim. He is my everything. Jesus is real. He's not whatever they think. They try to make out. They want to take him out to schools. They don't want your children to know him. And you know what? Here's the thing. Why is Jesus so important? You got to know that it's the truth, that he is for real. Because they're trying to stop everything that has to do with him. They're trying to kill the book. They're trying to kill everything that has to do with Jesus. You got to know that there's a reason why they're doing this. That you got to know it. It's the truth. He is the truth, the way, and the life. And if you want some truth, and you want somebody to tell you the truth, he is the right person to come to. He is your Elohim. He is your everything. He my everything. And I thank him for saving me from myself. Really, to be honest with you, that's what he saved me from, myself, my own self. Thank you, God. Thank you. And I want to say, I'm praying for you and ask the Lord to save you and to come to you one more time and let you know that he's talking to you. He's talking to you. Heed the word. Heed the word, because it's there. The good life is right here for you to take hold of it. Put your hands on it. Take it. God bless you and God keep you. I love you. Like and subscribe to my channel. And I say amen.